Hello again, and let's continue with conflict management. So we were looking at the factors that make disagreement move towards polarization. As mentioned earlier, disagreements start with opposing interests. So the very first reason for polarization can be a mismatch in expectations. A mismatch in expectations often comes from the assumption that the other person can read our mind and that they know exactly what we need and want in a given situation. The reality is that the other person or any other human cannot read our minds. So when the other person acts exactly in the opposite way of what we expected, irritation and friction generates in our mind, which leads towards escalation of disagreement. Another important factor is the way that we react to disagreement. For example, there can be two types of reactions. Either we can react impulsively, frantically, without thinking, and totally lose the control of the situation, or we can be emotionally self-aware in a situation of conflict and use the unfolding of events to our own benefit. Now, the next relevant question here can be how to manage the conflict. Well, I would encourage you to tap into all the information and awareness that you have created so far around the emotional intelligence competencies. We identified previously that disagreements escalate to polarization because we cannot properly communicate our expectations to each other. Regarding communication, we have explored assertiveness, active listening, and providing feedback. So use these tools to make the communication process as effective as possible. For example, if you are upset about someone's behavior, use assertiveness and constructive feedback to tell the person how you feel, rather than suppressing your emotions or assuming that the other person knows already. While listening to someone who you are in conflict with, remember active listening and empathy. Listen with an open mind and heart to both the words and the emotion behind the words. Last but not least, remember your emotional independence so that you do not end up compromising on your self-regard and self-respect, taking a victim's position in a conflict. As you might have noticed, it is all about maintaining the balance between your own emotions and emotions of others in a conflict. As we have established previously, conflicts are not inherently bad. If we see them as opportunities to learn something new and we have an open-minded attitude towards conflicts, we can find the willingness to strike the balance. If you are interested in learning and practicing emotional intelligence competencies to find the best conflict management techniques for yourself, you are most welcome to contact me on the information in the description box. Take care of yourselves until we meet next time.